What's your feeling, Luke? Are you proud of the fight back or disappointed that you felt left it a bit late?
Yeah, I'm proud of the fight back, absolutely. Really commendable when we had to fight back a few times. Credit to Gold Coast. I thought their pressure and their physicality in the contest was first class. So fighting through that all night and the turnover stuff was pretty extreme. I think we gave them over 70 points from possession gains. Some of that was you can absolutely give the Suns credit for, but some of it was just us not quite being good enough in the execution of the skill at different times. So that's a lot of score from turnover. And I thought James O'Donnell down back was just unbelievable. It's one of the best key defensive games I've seen for a fair while. And yeah, we had chances here and there, trying to make things up, and they seemed to just kick too straight at times, so we couldn't bridge the gap. But yeah, to be 28 points down, I think, in that last quarter, under the circumstances, the conditions, didn't think we were really playing well. But just to keep grinding, give ourselves a look at it, really force it. 3 minutes to go, we only needed a goal, so that's worthwhile acknowledging.
Is that just the reality of playing up here a little bit, just the turnover you're talking about? While I guess the coach doesn't like them, there's a chance there might be a bit more with the slippery ball and the nature of the conditions.
It might have something to do with it, absolutely. It's a bit greasier. I think though, we're highly skilled players, and it's got to be a part of it. But I think when you're kicking short, the 15 to 20 metre options, the skills that both sides would repeat a lot, in training, and so that happens from time to time. But we had a few too many tonight, and in the territory game and having to defend the whole ground, we just didn't have enough forward 50 entries. They only had, I think, 6 more than us. I think they had 29 and we had 23 at half time. But that's telling. It just shows you that they were doing things better than us. In the score origin parts of the game, the stoppage and definitely the turnover, not so much a kick in. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating because our form line and our trajectory's been heading in the right direction, and to take the hit is a pretty important game. So in that sense, it's frustrating. It's one that got away, but as I said, I think we've been beaten by a pretty good team tonight.
Obviously, you played up here a couple of years ago. Was there any preparations from that game that led into this one?
No.
Just on O'Donnell, and you mentioned him earlier, like he's a guy that I guess you've sort of tried to develop over a few years now. Like, what's been the difference, this year and tonight specifically, to play a game like that in those conditions?
Well, James had played a fair bit of cricket, and he came in. He's done an amazing job when you consider his Category B status within the space of 2.5 years. He's become a really promising key position player. Like, he can go forward and he can give you what you need. And even as you know, we needed to explore different looks forward. That's why Lobby went forward. We weren't taking any marks, in contests. We weren't. At times they were intercepting on quick plays, and so we needed to do that. And we can do that with James, but at the time, we trusted him to then go and play on Ben King if Lobby went forward. And it's a shame, but he was solid. Really solid.
Must have been happy with your centre clearance work. You seem to be generating quite a few goals from the centre clearance.
Well, we're a strong centre bounce clearance scoring team. I thought it was probably half and half. I don't think they scored too many from centre bounce, but as the game wore on, we started to get a few more. And as I said, it's a credit to the boys with their perseverance and fighting through the pressure layers and the physicality in the contest. I'm not sure what it looked on the broadcast, but I would have looked pretty willing, I would have thought.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sort of collision situations. There was a lot of heart in the game. I don't think either side gave any quarter, hence the evenness and probably the scoreboard closeness at the end there. So, I think for the footy purists, it's probably ended up being a pretty good game, but someone's got to wear the L, unfortunately.
And you came off with tightness. How's he looking?
Yeah, he copped a knock. We thought it was just a cork. There might be more to it. We need to take the conservative approach, so we'll have a look at that. We're hoping that's nothing serious.